What's up, y'all? So today we're gonna do a rapid fire Q&A. I get a lot of questions from you guys, and sometimes I can't answer all of the questions right on the spot. I was considering doing maybe a live YouTube video where I answer some questions like this. If you guys wanna see a live YouTube video, maybe even once a month, I can get on a live for you. I can answer your questions that way. But in this video, what I wanted to do was answer some of the most common questions, and hopefully I'll be able to help you out. So what I'm gonna keep encouraging you guys to do is submit your questions to me. I can't get to all of them. I receive, if you can imagine, a ton of questions every single day on Instagram, on Facebook, and obviously here on YouTube. I can't respond to everybody. It's impossible for me to do that and still be able to operate my businesses. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Always ask me your questions because it may end up helping somebody else as well. So first question came in 2452D. So that's DEE, a YouTube subscriber. This person says, how is the closing executed if you are not in the same location as the property? When it comes to closing, executing a closing, and you're not in the same location, all you gotta do is contact the attorney or title company in the area that you're closing a deal with. Let them know that you're not gonna be present. If you're purchasing the property, what they'll do is overnight the documents to you, and you'll sign it and then overnight the documents back. If you are present, like for me, I barely ever show up at closings anymore. 9 times out of 10, the closing is taking place and I'm just receiving the HUD statement showing my assignment fee, or if I'm actually purchasing the property, showing the details of the closing on the HUD, and if there's any proceeds. So again, an assignment fee, I'm using that as an example because most of you guys are interested in wholesaling. I'm basically receiving that money in the form of a wire to my bank account. So I guess to answer your question, you don't necessarily need to show up at closings at all. Everything is being done virtually these days. It's a lot easier to run your business virtually. All you got to do is communicate with the title company or closing attorney that's handling the closing and let them know how you want things taken care of. I would always request a HUD-1 statement the day before the closing to make sure all of the numbers are intact. For example, recently we had a closing where we had to work out the numbers on the last minute because the attorney cut me like $2,000. Once everything is finalized, all you gotta do is get the deal closed. The attorney can wire the funds over to you. You don't ever have to show up at the closing. So if you're wholesaling virtually, or if you're wholesaling out of state, you work your business the same way. You don't have to be at the closing table in order to get the deal closed. So I hope that answers your question. Question number 2, this came from the sequel of the Married to an Entrepreneur video with my wife. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, I'll link it up at the top. It says, hello, hope all is well. I recently started watching your content on real estate investing. I want you to know that I appreciate the content you provide. I appreciate you for saying that. My question is, I recently heard you say you use Skip Genie for skip tracing. I would like to know, do you still currently use Skip Genie? If so, how do you like their unlimited plan? I would also like to know, is this the only skip tracing company you use on a daily basis? I want good and accurate phone numbers. Thanks again for all of the great value and content you provide. Looking forward to hearing from you. To get to the meat and potatoes of what you're asking, Skip Genie's unlimited plan, what I recommend you do is start with a plan that fits your budget. Okay, first and foremost, if you can't afford the unlimited plan, don't get the unlimited plan. If you can afford the unlimited plan, get the unlimited plan, but also base that off of the amount of submissions that you're gonna get every single month. So for example, if you're pulling 1,000 leads every month, then get a plan that's gonna fit according to that particular amount of leads. If you're pulling 10,000 leads, get a plan that's gonna fit accordingly. That's kind of how you wanna base it when it comes to skip tracing. Now, I also have my own skip tracing service. I'll provide the link for you in the description box below this video so you can contact us for more information on that. The reason why I recommended Skip Genie is because that's who I was using at the time. I still continue to use Skip Genie, but I'm bringing all of my stuff in-house at this point. I hope that answers your question, Aaron. So question number 3, this comes in from Josh Heckle. Josh is my man, always commenting on my stuff. He's a part of my Investor Deal Pro platform. He's also in a couple of my Facebook groups. So I appreciate this question from you, Josh. It says that you will be interested in more diet and exercise information if I want to do another video related not to real estate. I do plan on doing some of that. You know, if you haven't checked out one of my most recent videos, Health is Real Wealth, and I'll link that up at the top as well. But I do plan on kind of doing a mixture of what I'm doing to stay in shape or get in shape at this point, because I'm a little out of shape due to this whole pandemic thing. I'm actually about to start the 16-week program in a couple of days. But my point in bringing that up is, you know, I will be showing and documenting some of the progress that I make. And if you guys really like those types of videos and you want me to mix that in with some of the business stuff, I'll be happy to do that. Just leave a comment below this video. So next question comes from Datiano179. He says, hey Jamel, I got a question. What's the advantage of having a state license for real estate? This is a really good question. First and foremost, you don't need a license to purchase real estate. Think about purchasing your own property. When you purchase your own property, or if you're looking to purchase your own property, your own home, do you think you need a license to purchase your own home? Absolutely not. But there could be some advantages to having a state license. Number one, you have access to the multiple listing service. You have access to comparable sales that a regular investor won't have access to. You have access to a certain level of inventory as well. If I wanted to run comparable sales on a property, really the ultimate way to get comparable sales is off of the MLS. As a realtor, having a state license, you have access to that data. You have access to the MLS, and you can get accurate comparable sales, or get as accurate as possible with your comparable sales by having access to that information. You have access to bank-owned properties. You can get listings of bank-owned properties before they even hit the market. So to sum it all up, the real advantage to having a state license is having access to more data than you would as a real estate investor. Now, on the flip side to that, as a realtor, you have to disclose to the homeowner that you are a realtor. So whenever you're looking to purchase the property, you just have to simply let the homeowner know, hey, just so you know, I'm a licensed real estate agent or a licensed real estate broker or professional, but I'm coming into this deal as the buying party. Okay. Now there can be two sides to that coin as well. Some of them may not trust you because they think you're taking advantage of them, right? Because you have that license. But then others may trust you a little bit more. So, you know, those are some of the things that you want to keep in mind when it comes to having a state license. It can be a good thing, but it can also backfire against you as well. This question comes from Jenko NYR. Okay, it says, forgive my ignorance. Again, you know, there's no such thing as a stupid question. You heard me say this before. But are you paying for marketing to find deals? I thought real estate investing was buying homes and having cash flow. And this is a really good topic for me to talk about right now. There's two types of investing: short-term investing and long-term investing. Short-term investing can be wholesaling. It could be rehabbing. It could be, you know, just doing prehabbing, quick flips, things like that, right? Whereas opposed to long-term investing can be buy and hold, investing for passive income. So you have some investors who just want to make a quick buck, and then you have other investors who want to make money on a monthly basis. Technically, when you purchase real estate for long-term benefits, you are in essence investing in real estate. That's called passive income. On the flip side of that, you have active income. You're looking for short-term capital gains. To answer your question, are we paying for marketing? The answer is yes. And at the end of the day, in order for us to find deals, I spend money on marketing. As an investor, you want to be spending money on marketing. What you do with the deal on the other end is completely up to you. So whether I'm investing long-term or short-term, I'm in control of the amount of leads that come in. And in turn, I'm in control of the amount of deals that I'm going to get every single month because of it. So yes, the answer is I do invest into my marketing so that I can find the best deals. Now, outside of that, you can also find deals through realtors and things like that. My preferred method is finding deals through my own marketing effort. So I hope that answers your question. So I'm going to stop right here. I think these were good rapid fire questions. If you have a question that I can answer in 30 seconds or less, or 60 seconds or less, be sure to submit that question below. I'll do another rapid fire video, or if you prefer that I maybe do a YouTube live for you and maybe start doing that once a month, I'll be happy to do that as well based off of the feedback that I get in the comment section below. But at the end of the day, what I want you to do right now is like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, and share this video with all your friends. Be sure to leave a comment or let me know what's on your mind, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care.